What are the issues for the Labour Party presidential campaign organization in the 2023 elections?
Well, we're campaigning in a different way, I would say. And, you know, I saw conversations about the fact that we have more people in our campaign organization than anybody else. This is because there are a lot of people who have volunteered their time and energy, and you have to put a lot of these people in spaces where they can actually work. People are very concerned about the state of the nation. People are very concerned about where we are going as a nation. And what they are using is they're using the Labour Party and the candidates, His Excellency Peter Obi, as a conduit, as, you know, a tool to get things done. So they're all running through him. And a lot of these people have put in their time, their energy, their own money. This is not a campaign where you come and you collect money or anything. You come and put in your own there, and a lot of these people are doing that, and we're just moving. When the first PCC was inaugurated, of course there were complaints, and I would say that there would have been issues there, but those are disagreements, and I've spoken about this before. One thing I like about the Labour Party is that, look, the leaders take absolute responsibility. I was in the hall with Comrade Julius Abure that day. He took responsibility, remember, for the PCC list. He apologized. It's my fault. His Excellency Peter Obi apologized. Dr. Doyin Okupe apologized, and all of us were like, look, we understand that the list may not satisfy everybody, and we're going to go back and look at this list and make more inclusions. But again, at the end of the day, is in any way you are, any part you're playing is very important for Labour Party. The goal at the end of the day is, number one, to win this election, to ensure that Peter Obi, the most capable candidate, the person who has made this election, and I want us to be very clear on this, has made this election about the issues, wins this election, because we need a better Nigeria. And that's just it with the PCC. This is not a reward list. This is not these were my friends, we served here. No, this is who can get the job done, who has been doing the work before the PCC even came. We're putting these people in places where they can function. And even as we put the last list, people are still not satisfied. But what I like about it is, even with these disagreements, there's no, we're going to destroy the Labour Party, we're going to destroy the campaign because my name is not there. People have looked at it and, you know what, even if my name is not there, I can serve. Even if my name is not in the place where I prefer in the PCC, I can serve. And that is how we're moving forward.
Ndi, thank you. And
yes, my question had to do with the issues. What for the Labour Party are the issues in the presidential elections next year?
Let's start with the economy. Peter Obi has been very big on that. We're having serious issues with the economy. He has talked about the Naira. I mean, we're looking at 890. I changed that 870 yesterday, and this morning I'm hearing 890. We're looking at policies. Were you interjecting? Okay.
No, I wasn't going to interject.
We're looking at policies that are keeping the Naira where it is. We're looking at, he's talked about agriculture as the new gold, right? And these things have their intersection. I mean, we want people to go to the farms. We want people to farm at such a commercial level that makes people, even in the rural areas, wealthy enough to sustain. But then there's the issue of insecurity. And he has talked about tackling insecurity. He has talked about revamping the police force. He has talked about restructuring the police force. He has talked about state police, which is very big on that. Look, we need to know the police that are policing us, people who are around us, all of that. The police force needs that. He's talked about buy more weapons, and to be honest, we're seeing some improvements in the military, right? But more can be done. More can be done towards the standard of living. More can be done for weapons. More can be done for operations on ground. He has talked about that. Education. We have 10 million out of. In fact, that has grown. This is an old statistics I'm using. It's now 20 million. Most of those 20 million are girls. And as a woman, that really concerns me. Now, getting these children back to school is imperative, because you can draw a straight line from the out of school children in Nigeria to the terror we are facing right now, to the insecurity, because of course, an idle mind, people who are not put into productive work, would have problems with that. The Peter Obi campaign is concerned with that. Health. Very important. We have one of the highest maternal mortality rates in the country. When he was governor of Anambra State, he revamped hospitals, even the private ones, even the ones owned by religious organizations. He revamped these hospitals. He paid close attention to primary healthcare centers. And as a woman, ma, you know that this is where women give birth the most. We need to pay attention to primary healthcare centers. We need to build up these places, stock these places, ensure, give our doctors good living conditions so that they don't have to flee this country. Where I think think the number of the ratio of, I don't have it off the top of my head, but ratio of doctor to patient is really, really low, and it's really problematic. We don't have enough doctors, we don't have enough nurses, and they are fleeing the nation. And we cannot treat it like it's our right to just have them here when we are not giving them a nation that situations that make them want to work. So healthcare is at the top of priority. But as a woman, let me speak for women's participation in governance, right? That matters a lot. We are actually the first set, I and Ndi Kato are actually the first set of women who are spokespersons. I don't think you've really seen that in this country, spokespersons for presidential campaigns. His urge and his push to make sure that there are more women in governance, so that there is a balance in policy making, there's a gender balance in lawmaking, all of that matters a lot to him. And we've seen this through this candidate. If there's anything I've not touched on, you can interject.